that's where anything goes. Extreme Rules is underway. No disqualification, no count out. One of the most exciting, albeit dangerous match types in all of sports.
Oh, and look at that. Starting with a bang.
Oh, it's a bloodfest, baby. Neither competitor shows any signs of letting up or slowing down here. No quick finishes, not at all.
Vicious knee. Back and forth they went. That was just a preview of what we're about to see here.
The emotions are running down, the blood boiling, man. You gotta love it.
And this is just outrageous power.
Just showing his brute strength. An unyielding showing of authority. No two ways about it.
Oh, sent straight into those steel steps. The force and malice behind that were just on another level. Going for the classics and grabbing a steel chair.
Getting dangerously close to our announce table.
Clothesline. So effective. It appears the game might have to think of a different plan after that.
An example of the destructive force that only Brock can bring.
The game in bad shape right now.
Triple H has got to get his wits about it.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
And with the Extreme Rules, tools of destruction are everywhere. It's not a natural environment for any competitor.
And the instinct in an Extreme Rules match is often to go for a weapon, and I support that. Staying armed at all times is the right way to go about this.
Bam! God, that disturbing sound of the kendo snapping on flesh.
Come on, stop this. Your point's made. No need to keep on doing this.
He's totally helpless. Suplex.
Lesnar delivering with frightening force.
The Beast in full assault mode now stalks Triple H.
Oh, using the table to cause some serious damage.
Up on the announce table, and this only ends in destruction. Oh, belly-to-belly throw.
At this stage, he's endured plenty of big attacks.
That's the brutality we've come to expect from Brock. Lesnar.
And now just driven under the steel.
That was a vicious landing. I don't think there's any coming back from that.
The game getting picked apart here.
Brock's doing whatever he wants because he can.
Into a German.
You heard the thud on the steps. I guarantee that was the sound of bones shattering.
Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair. Triple H is caught.
Well-executed suplex. I can't see this going on much longer.
Hard to not reach a place of desperation at this point. This just may be the only way to survive this match now.
And that was a successful bit of offense with that maneuver.
Uh-oh, captured. Driven into the knee.
Clubbing blow.
Setting up for something here.
Samoan drop. Pass.
Watch out. Tossing those steel steps like they're nothing. Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
I'll give you one guess what's in that bag.
Channeling their hardcore spirit and spreading out the thumbtacks.
Like painting a canvas in the art of destruction.
He's got a plan in mind, and a table is the key ingredient. Great technique. Right to his boy. That would have been painful with
Turning the pin around. He knows the goal is to win the match, right?
Yeah, what's he doing?
He's setting something up.
Set down head first.
Catches the leg.
Going counter for counter now. Can it be capitalized on? Another blow to his core. This might be leading to something bigger down the line. A manager willing to do that will always give you the edge.
He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about.
Getting the table. Talk about pandering.
Headed back into the ring.
Boom!
Drop. His stamina is getting tested here.
Yeah, Triple H just unleashed a bludgeoning on his opponent.
And here he is, heading back into the ring.
Propelled into the table.
Rolling out now. He's getting out of there for a little bit. Buying some time to recover. Oh, sent hard into our end.
Puts him on the table. What does he have in mind? We're about to...
On top of the announce table, a storm's a-brewing. And 5.
Oh, baby, the carnage is going down now.
Just look at our announce desk. An absolute pile of rubble now.
From that table. Guys, we've seen this before. Stacking tables like this always leads to extreme acts of destruction. What a counter into the back body drop. Just tearing into all that flesh, turning into a human pincushion. Stopped them in their tracks with a kick to the gut.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here.
Just exploding through the table. That was bad, man. That was nasty. All those tables broken into hundreds of pieces.
And this is just outrageous power.
Planting on the chair hard.
Absolutely impaled on that chair. I can't imagine they're okay after that.
He gets tossed back into the mat.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
Taking this thing out onto the floor now. Under the ropes and back into the ring.
Up to the body with the chair.
Just an overbearing attack from Brock. No, not the thumbtacks.
All those tacks, man, stabbing into you all at once. The pain is unlike anything else you've ever felt before. His body has been the main focus of a lot of offense tonight.
Yeah, I think he's going to be feeling the effects of this match for a few weeks, Wade.
All those thumbtacks, they are going to look like chopped meat after that.
Totally helpless at the moment.
Just decorated with all that sharp and painful glitter now. Death by 1,000 cuts.
Triple H getting dismantled here.
Just another day in the office for the Beast Incarnate.
Oh, no. Look away.
I can't believe it. There's no way you can continue after those tacks. Look at that. They're stuck on the damn body.
One after another. Brock Lesnar stalking. No. Onto the thumbtacks.
Just immediately being stabbed by hundreds or thousands of tacks. I wouldn't even wish that on my worst enemies. Big, heavy right hands and elbows. This is ugly.
Deep into this match, neither of these men finding the edge.
But the scales have those thumbtacks.
Just had no way to avoid the tacks. And now, said tacks have essentially become one with their body.
Look at this assault. Brock is in complete command here.
The game needs to pull a trick from his sleeve. Misses big time. Just immediately being moved
right into the thumbtacks.
You can see every single thumbtack stuck on the skin, stuck on the gear. There may be nothing worse. Oof! Caught a back elbow for that trouble.
Captured the leg. Oh, no. German suplex.
This has been a display of the highest caliber.
Under the steps! You gotta be kidding me!
Not only landing there, those steps are dented to hell now.
Oh, man, ref couldn't get out of the way.
And the official catches the brunt of that collision.
Brock Lesnar, the beast, unleashed. There's an F5 coming through.
Triple H went down in a heap.
Brock Lesnar, what power! Under the thumbtacks.
All those thumbtacks, they are going to look like chopped meat after that.
Triple H facing a beatdown.
Lesnar is making an opportunity for himself.
Big, heavy right hands and elbows. This is ugly.
Oof! Under the chair.
Talk about a hard landing. Flesh connecting painfully with hard steel. And the dents on the chair is proof.
Oh, not quite what Brock intended.
Manages to escape just in the nick of time. It feels safe to say we are watching one of the greatest matches we've seen in quite some time.
And the WWE Universe continues to remain on their feet. They know they're witnessing something truly special here. Boom! Under the chair.
Come on, man. You can't be okay after that. That's steel on bone, man.
Something big brewing.
Perched in a dangerous position up top. It's about to get worse from here.
Superplex.
Chucked that chair right out. Boom! It's okay. They weren't that pretty anyway. We've already seen a few blows land above the neck. Brace for impact. Here it comes. The beast incarnate with a
Five coming through.
Come on, that has to be enough.
No, he beats the count.
next level guts, next level fortitude on display from the game. What a kick out.
And Lesnar is furious right now. Kicking out of that may have been a poor decision.
And he chooses to leave the ring. Oof, knocking all the air out with a knee.
Triple H getting dismantled here.
Brock showing the Edge that ruthlessness.
That was a stiff shot with a kendo stick.
Evades the attack.
Driven into the knee.
Locked with the impact of that axe handle.
And some strain coming to Lesnar after that maneuver.
The realm of extreme always has a way of whittling a superstar down.
Fisher and suplex.
Oh, straight into the ring post.
Hoisted up high here. No. Power bomb out of the apron.
That's gotta end things. How can anyone move after that?
Oh my gosh, what impact.
And he gets delivered back into the ring. Crashing onto the thumbtacks.
Just had no way to avoid the tacks. And now, said tacks have essentially become one with their body.
And the chair projected right to their face.
Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way.
The Beast Incarnate is
on the loose.
Triple H needs to call some separation.
If you were still struggling to figure out...
Ooh, sorry. Kinda had it coming.
Grab your little dog and warn your aunt.
F5 coming through.
Glazed eyes on Triple H now.
Brock Lesnar gets the win in an impressive fashion. Man, that Extreme Rules match is one of the best I've ever seen. It was incredible.
Here is your winner, Brock Lesnar.
There's got to be a bitter taste in Triple H's mouth after that defeat.
And once again, the phrase eat, sleep, conquer, repeat reverberates throughout the entire WWE Universe.
We don't get to see Inferno matches too often. I'm sure any superstar stepping into this situation for the first time is going to have a healthy amount of fear in them.
An Inferno match plays off all those...
And hold on a second. A nice...
Oh, look at that.
But come on. Was that really called for?
Perhaps not, and I think it might have only fueled the fire here. And Van Dam just got booted out of the ring.
Uh-oh, he's searching for something.
And as a couple of Hall of Famers once said, it's time to get the tables.
Setting up the table. Hopefully he's thought this through.
Using the chair with no caution at all.
And the action is getting a little too close for comfort here. No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury.
Holding nothing back, striking over and over again. There has to be permanent damage being done right now.
The feeling of being surrounded by those flames has to be one of the most unnerving situations you can find yourself in. I really don't know how anyone can prepare for an Inferno match.
You really want to keep things to the mat here. Ground your opponent and keep them down. Wear them out as much as possible. Because the more exhausted they are, the easier it is to drag them toward that raging Inferno.
Momentum's with Oba now.
Oba continues to maintain the advantage.
Oh! Get this back into the ring now.
Time to go for...
Ooh, he fends that off. And Van Dam is finally able to mount some resistance with that.
Van Dam was being tested and was finally able to get some offense of his own.
Choke slam through the table.
Emphatically putting them through the table.
Bang, what a move. I don't know if Van Dam can withstand much more of this.
RVD has to trust his instincts at this point.
Found an opening and turned it into a bulldog.
This is just raw power, period. Driven down face first.
And Van Dam really feeling some stiff offense there.
And I cannot imagine the fatigue they're feeling inside this hellish landscape right now.
Under the steel. That's got to do it. There's no bouncing back from that.
Van Dam was ready for that one.
Time to go for a ride. Exploder suplex.
And Femi is going full tilt here.
One attack after another from Femi.
Heading to the top now.
Watch out. All the way to the outside. The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Adjusting their opponent against the turnbuckle.
Hoisted up across their shoulders. Take a look at this superhuman power.
Launching their opponent across the ring. Every attack is lingering even longer right now.
I'd be embarrassed if I were taking this kind of butt whooping.
Time to go for a ride. Oh, no! Just tearing into all that flesh, turning into a human pincushion.
Tossing to the side.
Something's in store for him.
Femi gets cut off. Van Dam might be waking up.
Van Dam tipping the scales a bit here.
And down with the suplex.
Placed him in the corner here. Countered right when it was needed.
Putting him on top now.
Momentum's with them.
There we go. Big military press here. Look at the muscle.
Military press slam. Lifted and completely helpless here.
Oh, driven down face first with that massive flapjack.
Bam! There's that big roundhouse kick. Just falling off on each other.
Oh, what creates an opening for himself.
This is more like a ballroom brawl between these two.
You can just see their arms getting heavy after all of this.
Oh, back of the neck. What a lariat.
Gets lifted into position. Lands face first. Calculating the next. Oh, God. Onto the thumbtacks.
Just decorated with all that sharp and painful glitter now. Death by 1,000 cuts.
What a German suplex.
The pop-up and the fall from grace.
And now he has to get the Flames involved after that attack. Not the fall that hurts. It's the sudden stop at the end.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here? RVD is getting picked apart right now.
Van Dam might just be waiting for an opportune time. Ricocheting off the turnbuckle. Certainly felt all of that. Reverse with an elbow straight to the face.
All the way up.
Backbreak. Oh, man.
Time to go for a ride. Up, not the thumbtacks.
That would have been painful without landing on those tacks. I think they're going to go into shock after that.
Over, baby.
Hellfire and brimstone might be in the near future for them now.
This is getting dangerous. Just look at the size of this fire.
Yeah, Cole, I can't see a way out of this one. I can barely see what's going on anymore.
They are
Dangerously close to the able to escape, able to save themselves from the flames.
Yeah, but for how long? There is no true respite in an Inferno match.
I don't know if Van Dam can withstand much more of this.
Tough spot for Van Dam.
I can't believe it.
Right into the thumbtacks.
All those tacks, man, stabbing into you all at once. The pain is unlike anything else. You
Jockeying close to the ropes, closer through the fire. That's it. It's over.
And now to extinguish every last ember in this building. Right now, please and thank you.
Let's take another look at these guys getting after it.
Here is your winner,
What a hellacious Inferno match. A truly barbaric spectacle.
I'm still sweating from all that hot action we just witnessed. I can only imagine how these competitors are feeling after surviving all of that.
I've said it a million times.
Well, so much for a feeling out process. These two are unloaded. Okay, they got it out of their system.
Well, not by a long shot. This is going to be an emotional match from here on out.
Ooh, merciless looking blow. Ooh. Let's be honest, this would be extremely tough to go the distance from here. Nothing fancy here, just raw power.
Kit Wilson looking to take control in the Royal Rumble.
Brutal club. Stiff headbutt.
Oh, man, laying it in there.
Yokes up their opponent. Driven down with a sidewalk slam. Oh, my goodness.
Looks like he just got rocked there.
Yeah, this is the hostility Jacob Fatu wanted to bring.
Now to see which superstar will be next.
Just bludgeoning their opponent.
We've seen some pretty creative strategies in the Royal Rumble over the years, both to eliminate and prevent elimination.
Yeah, and those creative efforts are usually from superstars who last the longest. That's one way to make sure that you have a fighting chance in any Rumble. Oh, man!
Bronson Reed has been eliminated. Kit Wilson has been eliminated.
Here we go with number 5.
Oh, he had the wherewithal to counter Jacob. And here comes the 2025 Royal Rumble winner, Jey Uso.
Staggering to his feet, he barely even knows where he is right now.
Struggling to stay on the safe side of those ropes.
Yeah, Cole, this is a lot harder than you think.
As we wait, entry number 6.
Gunther has been eliminated.
Out next is Finn Balor, who looks to pass judgment in the Rumble. Super kick!
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Headbutt after headbutt after headbutt.
Oh, backstabber.
Oh, Finn Balor with the overhead kick. Sling blade!
Oh, yeah. Here comes lucky number 7.
Taken down by the neck.
And look at Dominic Mysterio, so ungrateful for this Royal Rumble opportunity.
Backs.
Uh-oh, turns it around.
Dominic Mysterio, oh, he's just showing off now. They won't like this, but how effective is Dominic Mysterio?
The Three Amigos!
A long journey ahead for number 8.
We've got Undertaker entering the Royal Rumble chaos.
Been eliminated.
Taken out, dropping his opponent on the top of the crown.
Ooh, walloped by a huge club.
And saw what was coming there. Elimination. Final seconds here before number 9 enters. Tilt-a-whirl arm drag. And here we go. Ilya Dragunov making his way into the Royal Rumble.
Oof. Oh, man.
Dominic Mysterio has been eliminated.
Tailbone taking all of that impact.
And I'm sure Jay's bloodline didn't like what they saw there.
An eruption of offense from The Undertaker.
And gets sent right into the corner. Boom. It's okay. They weren't that pretty anyway.
And here is number 10. It's now time for Braun Breaker to join the Royal Rumble. Oh, we could see an elimination here.
At the ropes now. Only thing to do now is make sure both feet hit the floor.
He's been taken hold of.
Here comes number 11.
He slipped out of the
boxer with a speed bag.
Putting him in the corner for something here.
Priest able to adapt.
Number 12. Here we go.
And Austin Theory is the newest superstar to enter this Royal Rumble.
Slammed down with cruel intentions.
Wait a second. Shaking things off and getting back into this one. Release back suplex. Oh, man. Needs to hang on. Could be eliminated at any moment now.
This is where the willpower comes in. Gotta dig deep. Who's coming out now? Who's gonna try to make unlucky 13 not so unlucky?
Oh, this is interesting. Brutus Creed is next in the Royal Rumble. Might be looking for the elimination here.
Trying to wrestle free their opponent's arm, had the arm trapped.
Directly to the face.
Here comes number 14 in the Royal Rumble match.
Making the
Kid Wilson has been eliminated.
This will spice things up in this Rumble. Here comes Brock Lesnar.
Saw it coming and delivers an elbow to the teeth.
Undertaker the reins. Oh, baby. He got his opponent set up. He's going to go for that. He's going for the old school. He's going to set up the old school, baby. Here we go.
At the ropes, fighting for a grip on the brink of elimination.
And now Braun is playing to the crowd.
The Undertaker has been eliminated.
Measured up, and you know, they think Priest embraced there with some punishment of his own.
Yeah, Braun looked as locked in as ever there. His eyes are fixated. He's looking to end this.
Then we see Breaker.
Number 15 incoming, boys.
Brutus Creed has been eliminated. Damian Priest has been eliminated.
Out next is the winner of back-to-back Royal Rumbles, Cody Rhodes.
Precision elbow strike.
Brainbuster across.
Oh, senton hits the mark.
Oh, just deadlifting their opponent.
Entrant number 16 on the way. Who's it gonna be? Boom!
Took him out the knee. It's time to fight for AJ Styles, who is ready to make his mark in this Royal Rumble. We might have an elimination here. Tossing them aside.
Over and over. The whole arena is counting down to 17.
And it was some brutal impact on that DDT. Now on his way is Aleister Black, who's aware of the magnitude of this opportunity.
Austin Theory looking to end this. Attacks him.
Textbook slam.
Everyone anxious here for number 18.
AJ Styles has been eliminated.
Punch. Now Jimmy Uso heading into the Rumble with a purpose.
Impaled by a spear.
The intensity in here is off the chart. They just keep going.
No one is giving up an inch of ground here.
Jimmy Uso has been eliminated.
It's all fired up.
Cody's heart being
Absolutely relentless offense here.
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash!
Using the arm like a billy club.
A stalemate of counters.
Setting them up for a double underhook slam.
Whoa! The height on that moonsault.
Aleister Black has been eliminated.
Tossing them aside. Looking for elimination here.
This is what we call gut check time.
Clothesline to the back of the neck. And he is directed into the corner.
And that stops whatever Goldberg had intended.
Big elbow.
Fighting with everything to stay in this one.
Trying hard not to go over the top.
Anticipation.
What's he concocting?
Oh, into a spine buster. Crippling. Oh, a knee.
Lights out.
Goldberg has been eliminated.
Incoming. Big time powerbomb.
Oof! What a blow to the gut there.
And now McIntyre is being neutralized.
Drew might be in panic mode.
He's definitely been worn down a little.
Nothing pushes your stamina like a rumble.
Breaker. Sights locked on the target. Devastation incoming.
Man, what timing on that counter. Just stomping right into the face.
This entire match has been a highlight reel moment. What a night for these competitors.
Just incredible. There has been no quit from these superstars.
Also, looks like Braun is busted open now. Gut check connects.
Slowly moving. I'm sure he can feel the target on his back here.
Braun,
It's over! Winner of the Rumble!
Here is your winner, Braun Breaker.
Evading elimination, outlasting every other superstar, and now they are guaranteed a main event title shot at WrestleMania. Your Royal Rumble match winner.
This win is spreading like a wildfire. The electricity in this arena is almost palpable.
Getting right into this dust-up. I give no quarter, and I ask for none in...
Talk about a hot start. These two aren't looking to have a friendly competition here.
Yeah, this is going to be a beautiful suplex. He's looking a little worn down now.
Lesnar certainly wasn't holding back when he delivered that hit. Lesnar
Into a German.
No other way to say it, guys. That looked like it hurt a lot. Fisherman Buster.
The Beast in Predator mode.
Lesnar's looking very determined. Lesnar unleashed.
And any one of those shots could take you out for good.
With a series of knee strikes.
Oh, mounting it now. Just hammered away with the rights.
Elbows right to the forehead. My God, what a striking display.
And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind. Taking to the... He's able to squeak out the first fall.
Here is your winner, Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
The first stage of Hell is completed. Are we going to see things evened up?
And if we thought that match was brutal, just wait until this next one. We are going to get extreme with Extreme Rules, baby.
Stages of Hell now continues.
Going from that last match straight into Extreme Rules, and somehow these superstars look ready for it.
Dominic
Sliding into the cover, looking to end this.
using the Russian lever just upright.
Way too early to go for it here.
Take over with a snapmare.
Oh, man, a face scrape with his boot.
And he's able to avoid that offense.
Dominic sent right out of the ring.
Decides to leave the confines of the ring. Watch out, tossing those steel steps like they're nothing. Brock Lesnar stalking.
Just showing his brute strength.
And now we've got a front row view.
A little more up close and personal than I would like, if I'm being honest.
Oh, watch out. There's a seat for your face. Knee driven right through the face, and again. With a series of knee strikes. Every strike more devastating than the last.
Mysterio gets out of the way.
Connects. Saw it coming. Brock Lesnar.
Suplex City. Population U.
A stipulation like this clearly has to favor the more vicious superstar.
That's true, but you can't always predict who that is going to be. No DQ has a way of bringing out the bloodthirsty rage inside even the most well-mannered superstars.
And now he's back into the ring.
And now he's spreading out the thumbtacks. No doubt he's got a twisted plan in his head.
Now heading outside.
Into the unforgiving barricade.
He's got him. Getting ready.
Great looking suplex.
Lesnar is just having his way right now.
A killer instinct from Lesnar shining through.
Clearing up our announce desk. Things are about to turn disastrous. Into a German.
Talk about intimidation. I'm not sure if it's resilience or stupidity that's going to drive you to try and come back from a move like that.
A penny predicament, but it really doesn't matter.
Go behind.
German suplex release.
Producing consecutive attacks. This is frightening strength here.
Ah, that's what he gets for acting cute out there.
Oh, boom! Oh, swept the leg right out from under.
Lesnar.
German suplex. Opponent softened up, and this could be painful!
Whoa, boom to the floor!
He's able to dodge that one in time. My God! That belly-to-belly, man. Yet another targeted attack to the torso there.
And now thrown back into the ring. My God! Did you hear that chair shot? Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Just tearing into all that flesh, turning into a human pincushion. Another powerbomb.
Dominic able to defend against that.
Running Hurricane Rana. Into the ring again now.
The springboard.
Grab your little dog and warrior ant.
Five. Game, set, and match for Brock.
2. He gets a huge fall there.
Here is your winner, Brock Lesnar.
All tied here as we head into the final match.
What a more fitting way to end 3 stages of hell than in Hell in a Cell. This just makes this whole thing more diabolical, more devious, more destructive, man. People go to a dark place inside the cell. Who knows what we're about to see?
This is what it's all boiled down to. The final stage of hell lies before these 2 gladiators here tonight.
Hell in a Cell always has a monstrous way of putting the final punctuation on many a rivalry. How appropriate it being the final match in this Stages of Hell series.
It sometimes seems like the key to winning inside the cell is to just be the most barbaric superstar in there. Do you think that's the case?
I don't think it's the only way to win, but it seems like the safest bet. Trying to play it cool isn't really conducive to being locked inside this hellacious structure. Now is the time for brutality.
I don't know if Dominic can withstand much more of this.
Brock showing off that wide array of his.
The match clearly taking a heavy toll.
This could be the defining moment of this match for him. What does he do now? With a series of knee strikes.
Oh, what a kick. And the action has shifted now into that dangerous area between the ring and the walls of the cell. Looking for something, anything under the ring.
He's looking to change the tides with the steel chair.
Swinging that damn steel chair without a care in the world. The Beast is taking charge.
Dominic needs to reassert himself back in this match.
There goes Mysterio.
Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls of the cell. Boom!
Oh! Go behind into the waistline.
Launch through the cell wall.
Man, he has to feel just as broken as the cell right about now.
Boom. Oh!
And Dominic is failing to offer any resistance here.
Just another day in the office for the Beast incarnate.
This is a man possessed. He's just being reckless. Climbing the cell only makes a bad situation even more dangerous.
He's made it to the top, and you wonder how violently he'll come back down.
This is Hell in a Cell. Safe Money says it's going to be devastating.
He put him through the table and nearly through the ground.
Easy to talk trash when you've got the high ground. As insane as this is, it's also about sending a message. It's about saying, I'm crazy enough to do whatever it takes. Made it to the top of the cell. Hope he has some sort of master strategy here. If not, he's only put himself in danger.
The cell does that to you. You stop thinking straight once you sign up for this match. And he's clearly got something on his mind as he ascends up the cell wall.
And listen to this capacity crowd. The anticipation is electric in this building.
He's on top of the cell now, but that's a long way down.
Yeah, getting up there is...
Brace for impact. Here it comes. The Beast Incarnate with it. Holy hell.
A terrifying fall to the mat.
I still can't believe we saw a man fall to the ground like that.
I can't believe no one has put a stop to this match. Brock clearly has the advantage here, guys.
Alarms must be going off.
He's spreading those thumbtacks around like the seeds of pain they are.
Wow. And again, the torso is the target. Brock Lesnar with power.
What a beaut. Turns that into a suplex.
That would have been painful without landing on those tacks. I think they're going to go into shock after that.
Brock Lesnar, the Beast, unleashed. There's an F5 coming through.
Is that what it takes to beat Dominic?
It's all over. He wins Stages of Hell.
Here is your winner, Brock Lesnar.
The tie is broken, and we have our winner. The Stages of Hell are over.
This is exactly...
When I returned to WWE, I knew not everyone was going to be thrilled. Drew McIntyre made it clear to everyone watching that he was one of those people with an axe to grind. I don't know, maybe it's jealousy that I could be gone for over a decade and still have fans talking about me while he was on top. But then at the 2024 Royal Rumble, Drew nearly took it all away when his future shock DDT tore my tricep. So instead of competing at WrestleMania, I had to sit and watch. But I still managed to get involved.
Punk just dropped McIntyre on the table.
And then again at Clash in the Castle.
Oh my God! The balls of CM Punk!
And again at Money in the Bank, ruining Drew's cash-in.
Punk with the title to the face of McIntyre!
Good times. But I was finally cleared to return to action shortly after, and now we could finally settle things in the ring. SummerSlam saw him victorious after some truly atrocious officiating from Seth Rollins, but I'd get my payback at Bash in Berlin when I beat him in a grueling strap match. That put the series at 1-1, with both of us looking to attack the other whenever possible. Now this chaos led to one feasible outcome. It was time for us to go to hell in a cell. Beating Drew at Hell in a Cell was brutal, exhausting, and probably took years off of my life. But getting my arm raised was all worth it. Let's go back to that night. Bad Blood 2024. Get Drew in the cell, and let's show him that you can say whatever you want to about me, but when you bring a man's dog into things, that's a line you do not cross.
This is the final match in what has already been a brutal series between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. This is the 53rd match in history being settled inside this 20-foot-high steel structure.
This is the only place it could have ended between these two. Drew has vowed to destroy the man who taught him how to hate. Punk knows in order to destroy the monster, he has to become a monster. We've had the opportunity to talk to some of the legends who have been in Hell in a Cell over the years. You ask a guy like The Undertaker, Wade, who's been inside this structure 14 times in his career. Every time he left, he was never the same.
That in and of itself is nothing short of miraculous. I doubt that record will ever be topped.
And how long can you last? How deep can you dig? How long will you be locked in this structure? You ask guys like Triple H and Shawn Michaels who had the longest ever Hell in a Cell match in over 47 minutes. Will Punk and McIntyre go longer than that tonight?
The steel chair, a classic for very good reason.
Chair shot delivered. Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Punk's finding the will to turn the tides inside the cell. He's got McIntyre reeling. You got to think about this. Drew McIntyre has never won inside Hell in a Cell. Punk has. That's going to be adding even more to this match for Drew tonight.
Yeah, McIntyre's been successful in unleashing all of his mind games on Punk leading up to this point. But is that something clouding his own vision?
This is not.
CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there.
And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold. First up top. Diving knee drop. And McIntyre on the receiving end again.
Airborne.
What a knee. Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way.
Oh my gosh, what impact!
Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
Just wailing away with it.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, go to sleep.
Now CM Punk needs to end this.
Effective counter. It all began last November with the return of CM Punk, and that ticked off a lot of super. McIntyre goes into the cover. This could do it. And a quick kick out.
Before the one count, he's got to be having a laugh.
Oh, did you hear that? Pulling him in for the backbreaker. Ouch.
The Scottish Warrior thinking about the end. The countdown's on.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
Punk and McIntyre might be setting a whole new standard of brutality in this business.
Fighting like there is no tomorrow because for one of these men, there might not be. Punk about to take flight.
Elbow drop from the top rope.
Punk has McIntyre on Dream Street right now. CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Go to sleep.
Can that finish McIntyre?
Wants to finish this.
From way up, double axe handle connects.
Oh! This fight will not go down as a 5-star wrestling classic, that is for sure. These men want to punish and maim one another.
Limited only by the confines of the cell and their own imaginations.
Very few men are ever the same when they walk out of this structure. And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Yeah, Punk able to completely neutralize McIntyre here. We all knew this wasn't going to be a 5-star wrestling classic.
An incredible match. Can't call it a fight. This has been an out-and-out brawl.
Bam! Just beat down with that wrench.
Oh!
Ooh, taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Prime armbar. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
On a well-placed calf kick there.
And you notice the black armband on the left bicep of McIntyre. He told us he was wearing that tonight because this was Punk's funeral. He was wearing black out of, quote, respect for CM.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
All right, Sharp, not sure what he's thinking. Letting go here.
CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi and
he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Punk missed with a red match, and a low blow by McIntyre.
Remember, that is completely legal. It is distasteful, but it's highly effective, and all the wind knocked out of Punk's sails.
Who cares about being tasteful when you're locked inside of Hell in a Cell, Wade? Drew McIntyre came here to destroy Punk once and for all.
And now McIntyre going to introduce the steel steps into this matchup. The Scottish Warrior, this Terminator, just destroying Punk.
Well, you wanted hell, Punk? You're getting hell. You are locked in there, no escape, and your demise may be imminent.
Punk trying to summon the will to continue, and what does McIntyre have inside of that little bag, gentlemen?
I can only imagine what this sicko has in mind.
The Scottish psychopath cooking up something dastardly, no doubt.
Oh my God, the disrespect.
Adding insult to injury.
Those are the beads of Punk's bracelet.
Were the beads of Punk's bracelet. And McIntyre now looking to just finally put Punk away.
No! McIntyre might have just broken his back.
Oh, God, the sharp edge of that steel digging in to the lower back of McIntyre, who may be crippled. And now with the upper hand is CM Punk.
This is one of the most brutal matches I've ever witnessed inside Hell in a Cell.
Punk trying to shove those beads down McIntyre's throat. Here it comes, the end.
GTS connects. Cover off the go to sleep by Punk. And he got him. What a win, what a match.
Here is your winner,
CM Punk earned this victory.
Such a drawn-out, heated rivalry, but finally conquering McIntyre is CM Punk.
For as clear as Drew made it that he was not happy to have me back, it was nothing in comparison to the noise generated about me by the constant thorn in my side, Seth.
Enjoy the show.
Much like Drew, Rollins had a bit of a tantrum when I walked through that curtain at Survivor Series after nearly 10 years away from WWE. I knew we were on a collision course. After Hell in a Cell, I took a little time to heal. Once I felt good, a special request from Paul Heyman led me to joining the OG Bloodline at Survivor Series to help Roman Reigns in his quest to dismantle the new Bloodline. Once that was settled, I focused solely on Seth. We were set to battle at the first Raw of 2025, and after waiting a decade for this opportunity, I certainly wasn't going to let anything go wrong. So let's go back to January 2025, the start of a new era, and beat Seth Rollins in front of the entire world.
A magical feeling in the air as Seth freaking Rollins faces off against a man who has become his arch nemesis, CM Punk. Two men are beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent and work ethic.
However, there is absolutely no love lost between these two men. Two absolute legends in their own right, but where Rollins carried this company for the past 10 years, Punk went to MMA. He went to other companies and he talked harshly. about WWE, all before being welcomed back with open arms.
Yeah, that really didn't sit well with Seth Rollins. There was no way that Rollins is going to welcome Punk back, and it's led to this tonight.
Boom! Did you hear the impact?
Amazing action so far in the main event of an historic episode of Monday Night Raw. We've seen so many unforgettable moments tonight as the show makes its debut on the biggest streaming service in the world.
And I can think of no matchup more worthy of this show's main event than two generational talents in the form of CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins.
Given the major stakes in this match and the high-profile nature of this event, I expect a lot of leeway from the official in this match. Nobody wants to see this one end in a count-out or disqualification.
If you're Seth Rollins, you got to try to keep the emotions in check. Focus on the task at hand, and that's taking out CM Punk.
Yeah, but Punk's not afraid to play mind games. If Punk sees an opening to set Rollins off, to take Rollins' eye off the ball, he's going to take it. Rollins simply cannot, under any circumstances, take the bait in this match. And going amongst the crowd now.
But remember, countouts are active in this match. Gentlemen, here's an astonishing fact. This is CM Punk's first match on Raw in almost 11 years.
The last time Punk competed on WWE's flagship show, it was a week before the 2014 Royal Rumble. And in a little more than 4 weeks, both men will take part in the 2025 Royal Rumble with the aim to earn a main event spot at WrestleMania 41.
I'd say either of these men has a good chance at claiming a main event spot at WrestleMania if they don't destroy each other first.
Corey, I don't know my notes handy. Who did Punk last face on Raw?
It says here he now works with office supplies.
Calf kick finds the mark. CM Punk had suffered some injuries since his return. In fact, he tore his tricep at the Royal Rumble a year ago and was out of action. And CM Punk to Rollins off the crossbody. Rollins, though, able to roll through.
Just amazing power and timing from Seth Rollins. We've seen it throughout his career. And now, catching CM Punk with a GTS. Punk rather fortuitously rolling all the way to the outside to safety. Although in hot pursuit now, Seth Rollins.
And Rollins limping around the ring, favoring his leg.
I hit your move. They sing my song. All of this.
And now just mocking and having his way with Punk.
Rollins has waited for this moment for far, far too long. This victory is going to be one of the sweet...
Wait a minute! Oh my goodness! Cover! Isn't it up? And a kick out!
While catching Seth Rollins with his own stomp. I'm coming within a millisecond of victory here.
And Punk not done yet. Pounding away on Rollins. Frustration setting in.
I mean, years of bad blood and verbal jousts between these two are about to come to a head.
Seth able to counter GTS, looking to deliver one of his own.
Oh, and he connected.
And Punk kicks out.
Seth Rollins with the stomp.
That could be Punk's demise.
Makes the cover. Oh, my God.
Just barely more than one. What on earth are we witnessing?
How often do you see Seth Rollins come up that short, that close? He's got to be livid right about now.
No way.
Suicide dive.
Threw caution to the wind, and it paid off big time.
And he gets set back into the ring.
Perched up top.
And are you kidding me?
From the top rope.
Oh, man, he landed rough there.
To take that risk and completely whiff like that significantly decreases your chances of victory tonight. CM Punk looking to end things here. GTS connects. Will that sew this up for Punk? Repeated knees to the hamstring.
Right to the back. Placed against the turnbuckles. Got him on that turnbuckle. This is not going to be nice. This is going to be nasty.
It's all about winning, no matter what it takes.
Superplex!
Seth dodges that attack.
Sheesh, a painful-looking shot.
Hooked up.
Seth is being overwhelmed.
And CM Punk is keeping the pressure on, completely taking it to Rollins here.
Ooh, one step ahead there. Punk finding a way to slow his opponent's assault down.
But Punk has to push now while the window's open.
Oh, he saw it coming. No, stops the count at two.
Not an easy escape, but staying alive for the moment here.
Strong counter from Punk. Looks like he's trying to regain some control here.
He's found some breathing room.
Lift off.
Totally missed that one.
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
CM Punk struggling now.
But now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it.
He makes the choice to abandon the hold.
Opponent lifted up. Quick thinking right there.
And he scores a reversal on Rollins. And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Yeah, now Punk's got Rollins in as vulnerable position as we've ever seen him.
Oh, that could displace an entire arm. Punk looking to impose his will on his opponent. And a butterfly backbreaker.
And knew what was coming there. Momentum isn't completely out of Seth's side just yet.
Seth weathered the storm and wants to create a flurry of his own.
Rollins has the target acquired. Here it comes. Stop.
Punk's got a problem here.
And into the pin.
Two. What a kick out at two.
There is that legendary fighting spirit of Punk on full display.
And Rollins not handling this well. That was it, for all we knew, but it wasn't.
Seth Rollins, CM Punk. These two men, two absolute titans in this industry. Similar in so many ways. They're both putting everything on the line tonight, battling with everything they have.
And this capacity Monday Night Raw crowd, no doubt, knows that they are watching an instant classic unfold between these two right before their very eyes.
Seth losing any command of this match.
You've got to wonder, what does this do to Seth's confidence?
Rollins able to stop the blitz that was coming his way.
Brief sign of adrenaline from Rollins.
Oh, and he manages to reverse.
Back in the ring.
Going for a power slam, steps down.
Inverted DDT.
Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop. And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Rollins has no answer for Punk's well-aimed attacks.
By the look of them, you can tell they're fighting through the pain right now.
And when your midsection is in pain,
Blast off! Cross body from the top!
And an elbow.
oh, put everything behind that kick. And Punk now lifting his opponent up and back down with a GTS. Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
Looking for the pin. He kicked out at 2.
Seth freaking Rollins with a close freaking call. I don't know how he survived that.
Punk
Perched up top.
diving knee drop.
The WWE Universe is absolute. CM Punk from the top rope. CM Punk connects with the elbow drop.
Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match.
CM Punk hoists his opponent. Go to sleep. And another looking to end this once and for all.
Punk wins. Punk beats Rollins.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
What a fight, what a night, and what a win. CM Punk once again showing why he is indeed the best in the world.
This truly was a battle between two men at the absolute top of the mountain when it comes to professional wrestling. This really could have gone either way a number of times, but in the end, Punk had Rollins' number.
Yeah, but don't think this is over for Rollins. If anything, this result is only going to enrage him even more, set him off even more on his self-imposed crusade against CM Punk.
WrestleMania 41 was supposed to be the culmination of all those years of hard work. After all the ups and downs, all roads pointed to the one location I'd always dreamed of, the main event of WrestleMania. My victories over Drew and Seth had shown that I was still at the top of my game. After I eliminated both Roman and Rollins at the 2025 Royal Rumble, I soon found myself tossed over and thrown to the floor. And that allowed Rollins to release all his frustrations, taking Roman out with a stomp, attacking me, and punctuating the whole mess with another stomp on Roman. So when Heyman announced that the three of us would meet in the main event of the first night of WrestleMania 41, that's when I struck. I used my earned favor from Survivor Series to request Heyman be in my corner that night. This infuriated Roman Reigns, who would not listen to reason, insistent that Heyman had turned his back on his tribal chief. And in all the madness, Roman and I both lost sight. We never thought that night would end the way it did.
Oh, no!
Heyman betraying both of us.
Oh, my God! What the hell did we just witness?
I can't think of a better candidate for slingshot tech to address. It took my whole career to get to that main event. So let's go back to WrestleMania 41 and get me the win that I was well on my way to earning. Let's destroy the architect's plans. Let's show the Oracle that he doesn't see all. And let's force Roman Reigns to acknowledge us.
It's a clash of the Titans here at WrestleMania. The original tribal chief, the visionary, the best in the world in a triple threat match.
Punk has waited a long time for this, to main event the show of shows. And to make things better, he gets a chance to take down the two men who have been standing in his way since his return.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins think they run WWE, that this is their world that Punk has stepped into. But they've got plenty of history to work out between themselves too. This is going to be one for the ages.
CM Punk, who burst out of the scene. CM Punk showed up at ECW, run by Paul Heyman, when he was only a teenager, wanting to break into the business. He would get to the WWE developmental territory and become Heyman's best friend.
Punk made being a Paul Heyman guy a cool thing to be. Everyone has profited from their association with the wise man.
And you could argue that the greatest benefactor was the 1,316-day reign of the Tribal Chief.
But look at everything Roman did for Paul Heyman and Paul Heyman's career. Finding the grave each,
Going for the cover here.
manages to escape before the 3 count.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. He's still very much in this.
Swinging that damn steel chair without a care in the world. This is just turning into a savage display of violence.
Running out every ounce of frustration and rage and then some. This is beyond personal now. This is about putting the competition out of action.
Come on, stop this. Your point's made. No need to keep on doing this. And remember, the reason that Rollins and Reigns are here, at least when they first arrived on the scene, was because of CM Punk. The Shield was built as a security force for CM Punk.
Come on, let's not make out like that is some accolade for CM Punk. They were brought in as security to protect CM Punk. It wasn't some selfless act by Punk, and both Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins know that.
Punk is claiming that he was the man to bring them both into the business, and he can't wait to be the man to take them both out of it. Finds the roll-up.
Countered into a new cover. He calls off the pin attempt, maybe wanting to try something else.
Roman telegraphing that one.
And for Punk and Rollins, such a personal hatred between these two. Rollins has never forgotten the fact that Punk left the company, badmouthed the company for many years, while Rollins stayed here and played the soldier. And when Punk came back to all the fanfare, it pissed Rollins off. Seth has a lot of animosity to take out.
I actually spoke to Rollins earlier. He said the only time CM Punk has improved the culture in WWE is when he cleared off for 10 years.
Float over Russian leg sweep. Goes under the ropes and into the ring.
Big time height on that kick.
Oh, a merciless strike.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring. And Punk gets countered there. This is not about a championship. This is about pride and dignity and proving you're the best, perhaps of a generation.
This has to be it.
A defiant kick out after one.
It might be stubbornness or it might be lunacy, but he is refusing to stay down here.
Driving face first. Boom, impact.
Right to the kidneys from behind. Down by the DDT. Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Oh no! Oh! Stun gun! He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now? CM Punk headed to the top,
Taking flight.
through the air, and connects.
That had to have hurt just as much as it hurt your opponent.
No one comes out unscathed with a high-risk move like that. Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Seth Rollins has found his favorite equalizer, a steel chair.
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time. Seth Rollins just...
Will Reigns close this out?
Powers out, still going strong.
You have got to be joking me. Not even a 1 count.
And after all that, Roman Reigns still has an end to this battle.
This is the main event of WrestleMania, and if anyone can dig deeper than most, it is Seth freaking Rollins.
Boom. Oh. Targets the gut to end the off. Low blow!
He's going for the pin. And kicks out before the ref's count.
He didn't even...
Look out! Stop! CM Punk doesn't know where he is.
And wow, check out.
Roman Reigns locked and loaded in the corner.
Launches into the air with a Superman punch.
The Tribal Chief has acquired the target. This ends now.
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Go to sleep. Is it enough for Punk?
Punk's vulnerable here.
Roman for the win. Still only got one.
Somehow they still manage to have enough energy for a relatively quick kick. Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects. And now
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
and just tossing Seth out of the ring like that.
And now Punk, kick to the midsection of Reigns. Rollins trying to crawl back into this as well.
Rollins trying to prevent that GTS on Reigns, but he's about to eat one himself.
Oh, bang! Spear! Stop! Everybody down!
Oh, what a moment of chaos in this match. If any man here can get a cover, it could be victory, but wait up. Lurking is Paul Heyman with a steel chair.
And no shocker here, handing the chair to his friend, CM Punk. And this, guys, this could be the ultimate betrayal of Roman Reigns.
Oh, Heyman went for a low blow, but caught by CM Punk.
What the hell is Heyman thinking?
And now Punk with a roundhouse kick to Reigns.
Well, Heyman tried to stab his man, CM Punk, in the back, but was denied. But now Rollins with a low blow of his own on Punk. What the hell is going on?
And now Heyman handing the chair to Rollins. What the hell? Oh, no!
The devil's work is afoot tonight.
Plan B all over again.
That pathetic Paul Heyman. He's a damn Judas. How many people is he going to betray?
You're missing the point, Cole. The vision.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep.
That's going to keep Rollins down.
CM Punk stopped that in its tracks. And now Reigns is starting to look like a man who realizes he is the tribal chief with no followers to come to his aid.
We knew this one was going to be good, but Reigns, Rollins, and Punk have outdone all expectations.
Simply some of the best talents we've ever seen in this industry.
Launched right out of the ring. I understand getting yourself fired up, but he needs to stay on his opponent. Back into the ring now.
Using the chair with no caution at all. Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
CM Punk locking in the Anaconda vice grip.
He's in excruciating pain. The hold locked in tight.
Yet he's still struggling.
And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here. Seth Rollins desperately needs to figure this out.
Rollins has no answer for Punk's well-aimed attacks.
Now opponent drop with a clothesline. What's it going to take to end it? It might be this.
Sweet GTS from Punk.
It's all Punk's for the taking.
There's two. And a kick out. No one saw that coming.
As long as his heart is still beating and there's still breath in his lungs, Seth Rollins will always keep
more than Punk or Seth could handle.
Here is your winner, Roman Reigns.
What a display of control and dominance from Roman Reigns in this triple threat. The WWE still belongs to the OTC.
Yeah, for the moment. Once Punk and Rollins are done tending to their wounds, we'll see what happens.